What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the simulator. This is Turbo Talon Golf on YouTube. My name's Shelby. I hail from West Haven, Utah. If you're wondering why I'm dressed like a fucking dingleberry, it's just because I just got home from playing a real round of golf outside, but I still have to get more repetitions in today to fulfill the quota that I've set for myself. Welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're a regular, welcome. I'm not going to be monitoring the chat. I haven't been doing that for the last few days, and I actually kind of like it. I don't really have, I guess, the patience for it, so you'll have to forgive me. Did pretty good today. Things are getting a little bit easier. There's still always some stuff to work on, right? Unless you're a professional golfer and you're making millions of dollars a year playing on the professional tour, there's always something to work on. But most 9-hole rounds for me are in the high 30s to low 40s, so that's really good. I like that. Today's going to be SGT Winter Tour, Torrey Invitational. We're at Torrey Pines again. 2 rounds. Let's check out the first one. 6,400 yards. You can see as you graduate from Web Plus to SGT to Pro to Tips, the diarrhea dial gets turned up and up and up and up until you're basically double bogeying every hole. Well, at least I am. The only thing I don't care for here is the breezy wind, but we should be okay. The gimme auto putt's sort of small, but let's load it up and play. I was talking to a person. I don't want to give too much information about them, just in case for some reason that person watches my video. I highly doubt they ever would. But I'm sure you guys have been in a similar conversation where you're like, well, how are you doing? And they're like, oh, pretty good, how are you doing? And then blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't like talking to people, so it's off-putting to me. But I told him, you know, he knows I golf. He knows I golf quite a lot. Okay, jets flying over, get used to that. But this person knows I golf quite a lot, too much perhaps, and this person kind of had the audacity to say that golf's expensive and golf's for the top 1%, and I was like, dude, I don't even think you realize what you're talking about right now. Like, aren't there like 5 people that comprise the top 5% of people? The top 1% of people, right? Like Elon Musk and shit. I didn't say this back to him because, right, if you argue with a stupid person, you're just as stupid as the stupid person. But I said to myself in my mind, I said, because this person restores classic cars, which, if you know anything about that, you know that that's expensive. That is far more expensive than golf ever thought of being, right? That's really weird. I'm going to probably set up an aim stick here because I don't slice outside like that. It's actually kind of weird. But it's funny having some person who restores classic cars telling me that golf is for the top 1%. And I was like, dude, you can get, like if you're a veteran, a military veteran, you can get a set of golf clubs, a free set of golf clubs. I mean, they might not be great golf clubs, but you can get a free set of golf clubs from the VA. And then if you get yourself a nice walking cart and you walk, you're paying like $40 to play 18 holes of golf. And I'm just like, do you really want to like compare these habits? because I guarantee yours is way more expensive than mine is, there, buddy old pal. But that's about all I got for you here. I got some mud on my shoe. I should have cleaned my shoes off. That's really unfortunate. You guys are just going to have to wait while I find something to scrape this off my shoe so that I'm not transferring it to my mat. Been watching Flying Fat Kid play Twisted Six stuff, D-Lud. Those are my favorite guys to watch. Slightly better than I am, so I have something to like try to move up to someday. Probably not slightly better. Probably quite a lot better. We really need to vacuum in here now. Anyway, aim stick. I'm going to use it because something's different outside than it is in here. Something is different outside from what it is in here. Anyway, it don't matter. What do we got to do? We got to hit 190. Trying to figure out what I got to do to not slice like real bad here in the simulator. Still a little off kilter. Real good shot though. We'll use this alignment stick the best we can. That was a good shot. Might have saved our bacon. You guys know what I'm tired of? The shit on people's license plates and their license plate covers in the back of their cars. I just feel like you're giving way too much information to somebody who may want to potentially take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your license plate says your entire last name on it or something like that, and I see plenty of that around here. Of course, Utahns are a little bit, they're a bit of a different breed. What do we got here? 19 feet. Good putt. Or little stick figures representing your entire family, mommy, daddy, children, pets. I feel like it's just way too much information to give somebody. And also, nobody gives a shit. And you can't see that from outside your car. What is the point of that? Is it like when you walk up to your car you get super excited? Because you can't see it when you're not in the outside the car. Kind of doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, let's see. So I need to, that was Healy. Let's turn the stick a little bit more here. Because that wasn't happening outside on the golf course. It really doesn't. It's just I haven't bitched about it in a long time. So we'll keep turning this alignment stick clockwise until something happens. Because I wasn't slicing the ball outside today. I know I already said that. Where are we hitting? 260. Let's hit driver off the deck with the Mini again. Sand. Let's just slowly keep turning this alignment stick until something happens. Still coming over the top. Doink. Okay, we'll turn the alignment stick a little bit more clockwise. There we go. Everything's going to be fine. That wasn't a bad shot. I really need to figure out why the ball slices so bad in the simulator. Is this a par 5, I hope? It's not, it's a fucking par 4. That's terrible. 28, 31. Oh, that's dead. I didn't hit that hard enough. All right. We've bought ourselves probably a double bogey here. We're just in here to get reps and maybe some points toward the tour standings, the world, whatever. You could go ahead and go in there if you want. Okay, so we didn't get a double on the first hole like we usually do, but we did get a double on the second hole, which we usually don't. 186 and a bit of a tailwind. Let's hit, it's telling us to hit a 6-iron. Let's do what it tells us to do. Let's use this alignment stick. Bounce your happy ass up on that green. All right. I don't quite know what's going on here, but when I get the alignment stick aligned so that we're not slicing the ball anymore, maybe I'll do some creative shit with the launch monitor to see if I can't get it to stop doing what it's doing, basically stop being itself. What do we got here? 20 yards. Let's use the Pine Meadow Golf chipper. Epic fail. You guys, this club scares the shit out of me because I don't know how to use it. It's basically like chipping with a 9-iron. I mean, it's, get in there. Are we taking back-to-back doubles? It's okay. We're just here to get the reps in. If you take sim golf seriously, I guess that's your prerogative. All right, bogey. 420, what do we have here? Let's get the mini driver out again. Let's get aimed. I don't have a lot of time. We got to finish 2 rounds real quick. And then I got a lesson with my new golf coach tomorrow night at 6 p.m. That's going to be fun. He's a good, super good dude. Super knowledgeable. Part owner of one of the golf courses here. He's not one of those guys that's like golf tech or whatever, trying to get you to be okay with like half-hour long lessons and shit like that. Like, what can you even get done in half an hour? That was me. So we'll leave the alignment stick where it is. We still got 229 to go into a headwind. It's saying 7 wood. I'm thinking 5 wood because we got some, we got a headwind. Let's see here. Line up with the alignment stick. That's a little bit better, little fade. Real bad ball flight though. Did we explode this golf ball? Yeah, we exploded this golf ball. It just felt dead. Did it show it in the replay? One little piece of plastic came off of there, but that golf ball is exploded. And it's a par 4, so that's gonna cost us probably a bogey here. When you explode a golf ball, you're not gonna go very far at all. Okay, that's very turfy. Let's just get these reps in here. Get up in there, don't make me putt. Can I just concede and take 2 strokes? What else? What do we got here? 7.5 feet. Bingo. There's another bogey for you. We're 4 over. We're playing bogey golf. We got to straighten out this drive, guys. We've got the stick turned a few degrees now counterclockwise, which means I'm going to be closing my stance. And if you know anything about golf, you know closing your stance typically aids with slicing. But I don't have this problem outdoors. So let's see here. Healy again, that's my fault. We can't really gather any data because I can't get a ball to hit off the center of the club, but that's my fault. All right, let's hit driver off the deck. Ball's gonna wanna go right. Wind's blowing right. Okay, still slicey, still coming over the top according to the launch monitor. Let's turn this a couple more degrees. There we go. 51. You guys, this is a $6,500 launch monitor and it's still something. There's something I am not quite satisfying. That was a pretty good strike. We'll take that. Little far out from the pin, but that's cool. What do we got? 36 down 11, so 25-ish feet. That is going to leave the circle, ladies and gentlemen. I thought we were playing 11 stimp. I think we are. Maybe the wind caught it. Yeah, that's it. The wind caught it. All right, there we go. Par. All right, we have the stick turned, I don't know, a few degrees to close my stance even more. Still over the top, but that had an open club face. We're on an adjacent fairway. We will continue rotating the aim stick here. There we go. 172. Uh, 172 down 6 with some wind. It's saying to use a 7-iron. I don't think a 7's going to get us there. Okay, we came in to out with the 6-iron. It's probably not the launch monitor, but I just want to rule some stuff out here. 30. That's probably long. Boop! The dreaded double chip from your boy here. Geez, these greens are pretty unforgiving, huh? Had a good round outside, so I am not particularly aware of or give a fuck about what's going on in the simulator here. Sim golf is by and large kind of a joke. All right, there we go. Double, double. We're getting our reps in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. I don't have a lot of snarky shit to say today, but the day's young, so we got to play 1.5 more rounds here. That Torrey. That was Healy. We don't get any data from that. We're not playing on the correct fairway for any hole here. 102 yards. I got my hat turned back like a bro. What do we got? 102. Let's hit this club here. We're going uphill too. It doesn't have much mud on it. Much mud. It's pretty thick. We'll see what happens. Should get up there. Let's move this aim stick. I don't think it's doing us any good. I gotta get good contact on the ball to get any data, and I'm not doing that. Not doing it well, at least. All right, that club goes there. Where's our chipper? Where's our chipper? Pine Meadow Golf chipper. Yeah. Woo! 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 Insert stupid bird noise here. Nasty tailwind. We're playing about 158, but with a big tailwind. Let's hit an 8-iron. Where's the 8-iron? Has I got mud on it? No. Let's also aim a little bit for the center of the green. Not a bad shot, but we're hopefully up. Oh, the SGPRO fucking bunker tractor beam got us. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. All right, here we go. 18. All right, that wouldn't have been in the circle even if it was of the proper distance. So we go with a putt for par. You probably ain't making a putt, a leaky putt like that at 15, 16 feet. Just get it as close as you can. You guys, that's pure luck. SGPRO has all these massaging algorithms it uses for putting, so don't take it too seriously. I think you can shut some of it off. Putting assistance or something in the settings, I'm not sure. All right, we're just gonna live on the right side of the fairway for probably both of these rounds. Hit the sidewalk. 240, 240. Let's hit a 3-wood. That's okay, it's not a problem. Coming over the top with an open club face. You can't really expect much. About to make the turn. Grab us a dog and a couple new beers, right? Bounce over that bunker. Hell yeah. We were able to get away from the SGPRO bunker tractor beam, and here we are with an eagle look. These are the putts you take a little more seriously because it can help you lose some of the strokes you've been gaining. You, me, whoever. 35 plus 14. Let's call it 50. Oh boy, what was that? Shove it up your ass, SGPRO. Insert stupid bird noise here. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. So it looks like I've played golf before. Maybe a fairway finder. It will not find the fairway. Will it be in the grass? That's what we need. Guys, I'm not monitoring the chat. I don't even have a chat window docked, so let's see here. 250. Let's hit the 3-wood again. 7 to the right, the wind's blowing. That's an interesting ball flight, huh? Almost a good shot. I'm pleased with that shot. You should be pleased with that shot too. Let's call it, I don't know, 17 yards here. Nope, that's gonna go, that's gone. Will it stop? It will not stop. So we carried it 28, I guess. Oh yeah, we weren't stopping on the back of that hill. No way. No way. Okay, so we had a pretty good approach shot, and now we're looking at a bogey, methinks. Shit happens. 14. Oh, nice. Nicely done. You guys, I try to give the average Joe hope. I'm 45 years old, 44 years old, not in very good shape, but I've overcome a lot of things just purely through practice and the reps that you see me getting right now. Every day, unless you're injured or you're out of town, get those reps. Go, 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 go. I got to chip over a bunker. We're not short-sided. We should be okay. Let's get the 54-degree wedge out here. The BV, the Bob Vokey. Left. And I want to land, I don't know, 50, 55. A little too much there. We carried 80. What did it give us? 70 carry? I don't understand GS Pro's math. It's kind of like, instead of saying man or woman math, let's say spouse math. If you're a woman and your husband does weird things that don't make any sense monetarily, you call it man math or husband math, right? We say the same thing for you. Uh-oh, you gonna make me putt? These greens are a little brutal, dude. They are not fucking around. They are not doing the dirty around. What do we got here? Buck 62. Got a crosswind. Let's hit what it's saying to hit. Is there any mud on the club? No, there's not. Dressed like a dingleberry. Big windstorm here today. My wife said the trash cans got blown all the way down the block. My wife's one of the best people I know. I said, honey, if the trash cans get blown down the block, you just leave them wherever they're at and I'll get them when I get home. You don't need to be dragging that shit back to the house. But she did it anyway, because she's great. She's the best. Oh boy, these greens are What do we got here? A little putt-ski for par, so we're probably taking a bogue. Not really a makeable putt. 12-footer. It's not a makeable putt in real life. This is a video game. It does not count. Let's see if we can hit something straight. I thought for a second I was hearing a rattle inside the burner mini driver head too. I was going to say, geez, what's going on, TaylorMade? Get your lives together. Nope. It's just, there's something I'm doing that works outside and doesn't work in here, and I don't know what that is. And I don't care. Not enough to try to fix it. What's the replay show? Coming over the top? Let's go replay. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I'll get it figured out eventually, guys. Maybe pull that back foot back even further, close up the stance even more. 200 yards. Let's hit the 4 hybrid. Ball's gonna want to go left and the wind's blowing left, so buyer beware here. Got a lot of golf to play. Then it's dinner time, and then it's time to wash, rinse, repeat, right? That ball is going left. With reckless abandon, that ball is going left. Did I hit it left? No, it only should have been 7 yards to the left. Look, it's still going. Fuck this golf course, dude. Get up there. Give me one. Come on, man. Oh, golf. Golf, golf, golf. It's just for the top 1%. I'm lucky I can even afford it. What's my, it's already up to 93%. I guess I did only walk 9 holes. All right, let's see what I got to do here to make this thing not slice. Because it'll really hurt us if we slice on this dog leg left, right? I almost want to hit it off the toe. Hit it off the toe. Yo. All right, I had to really close up the stance to get that to work, but you can see that's just lovely. I got the mini driver, I think I got it cranked down to 11.5 degrees, and I've got the heavy weight in the front and the light weight in the back. That was a good shot, I'd say. I'm sure we'll screw up the approach. Tailwind, let's just pop it up and see what happens. Woo! Woo! Oh shit, we could putt this. Let's go ahead and use the old Texas wedge flat stick on this sumbitch and see if we can get it in the hole. 14.5 feet, playing, let's call it 17. I don't even want to give away the hole. Let's just see if we can keep the HLA good. 17 feet. Oh! Son of a bitch. How am I so bad at golf, dude? Well, there was an opportunity for a bird. 15th hole. We're up 3 after 14. Getting our reps in here, watching the helicopter buzz around. Hopefully he doesn't chop up that parachute guy. That would be gross. That'd be a lot of blood. 175 minus 25 is 150 with a tailwind. I'm going to hit my 8-iron because I don't want to go off the back. And I'm sure we'll end up in the bunker in the front of the green. Right? That's kind of how it works. You think you're clever, but you're not. You're just a regular ass shitty golfer like everybody else. That might be a golf shot. That's to the right. Roll up there. Well, you can't stop every other time, but you can stop that time. Okay, got it. I feel like that's a breach of contract. You ain't making this putt. Let's see, 26 up 9. Let's call it 35. 35 feet of feel.
It's a feel, as a feel.
Uh-oh. Close. Close. Parsky. 356 uphill, 20 yards uphill. So the hole's going to play about 375 total, and you're hitting into a headwind. So whatever you think your club's going to hit, go ahead and subtract a bunch of yardage from that. I'm guessing we're going to go about there. Land it on the fairway. There you go. You're good to go. Done all your strange GS Pro calculations, and you should be fine. I actually don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm just going to be okay landing in the dog leg because I'm scared. I am scared. Yep, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth. I'm scared. Okay, we'd have been fine, but now we're probably going to be in we're not in too bad of a spot. The ball's going to be above our feet, so it's going to want to fly over to the left. But we can counter for that, right? We got to counter for that and the wind. Let's hit the 7-iron. It's telling us to hit an 8, but that ain't probably going to cut it. Let's aim all the way over here, like we want to almost go in this bunker. And watch this ball fly off to the left. Strange. That was partially me, but that's not going to be anywhere near the green. That might be out of bounds. Okay, we got lucky. So let's analyze here. 28 yards offline, plus we were hitting off a uphill lie, plus the wind was blowing. That was I needed to hit a lot better shot than I did to get out of there and actually near the green. So we're all right. That was kind of a shitty shot, but what are you going to do? This is going to be a pretty costly hole because we're already shooting bogey. Maybe I can make it and we'll only go up to 4 over. 10 feet up. All right, we escaped. That was a bad drive, a bad approach shot, 2 shitty chip shots. I mean, you name it. If it could happen, it happened there. Let's aim right here. If it could happen, it happened. I cannot, for the life of me, hit this fucking club in the simulator. I don't know what it is. I mean, that was just a toey, nasty little shot. Fell right out of the air. According to the launch monitor, it had top spin on it. I haven't seen that in a while. I have not seen that in a long while. Let's aim. Let's hit driver off the deck and aim there. We're getting our reps in. Someday we'll play good golf, not today. Another, what, toey mess? Or what happened there? Launch angle was 9 degrees. Okay, hopefully this is a par 5 or we're in a load of shit here. Let's just stay away from the OB and go right there. Well, if that ball don't roll completely back to the tee box, which it looks like it wants to, that's a... What is going on here? I rarely see that on the real golf course. And the other time you see it is because you're watching like the Masters or something. Let's see here. She's uphill. She ain't going to break as much as she would if she were going downhill. And we basically need to hit this 60 plus feet of feel. Stay in the circle. God damn. All right, maybe we can make this for par. Oh, that went, oh no, oh no. Where is this hole cut? Is it cut into like the top of a hill or something? Guys, we are bleeding strokes on the tee box and on the putting green. The stuff in between is not bad. Get in there. All right, completely unnecessary bogey. Where are we at here? 18, and it couldn't happen too soon. Couldn't happen to a better guy. 250. It's just gonna zing way to the right. I think we can, let's just hit the 3 wood because we got a tailwind, so we're gonna get a little bit of help. Sometimes driver's on in the sim, and sometimes it's not. I don't know what it is. And that's heading left, believe it or not. So I thought we were going to play off the adjacent fairway to the right, but we're over on the left. And we got 195 to go. What's our 195? Is that like a 5 hybrid, 4 hybrid? We got a tailwind. Let's hit the 5 hybrid. And that pin is at the back of the green. And then we can get out of this shitty round of golf. 1 round down. Ooh, ooh. Let's just aim right there. I tried to shallow that out as much as I could. It's crazy what a little tweak will do. Like, how shallow was that in the replay? Quite a bit more shallow than I typically am. I would say that's more correct. Roll up there. You roll up there every other time. You take your clothes off for the other boys. Why won't you take them off for me, Susie? Let's see here. With the chipper. Get in there. Yeah. I'll take it. All right, quite a round there, guys. Quite a round. Quite a round. We finished 5 over. Stats. Nothing really to look at here. If you want to see these, go ahead and pause the video. They're not going to make you come in your pants or anything, I'll tell you that. Let's see here. Pro tips, where are we at? Okay, SGT round 2 of 2 is still at Torrey. The settings got better. The wind's now calm. Here's that putting assistance. You can't see my cursor, I don't think. Bottom middle, you can shut that off if you're feeling froggy. I don't know what it does. I just know that GS Pro runs some kind of smoothing algorithm for putts. That's all I can tell you. All right. Since we're not able to hit a golf ball, what we're going to do for this round, because there's very little OB, is we're just going to unload on the ball every time. We're going to pretend we're on the driving range. I feel like sometimes I start thinking too much about stuff and it just doesn't end up well. There we go. Let's just unload on her here. That was a pop fly. That was a draw pop fly, and we should be okay. So there you go, guys. Every type of shot and everyone in between those types of shots. And we only went 236. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're good. We're going into a headwind. We're uphill, slightly uphill into a headwind. Out of the rough. I'm going to take a 6-iron and maybe make something happen here. That is not going to cut it. Too short. It's too long. Okay, because I clubbed up. Look at that. That actually worked out, guys. We're probably not going to take a double bogey on the first hole like we typically do. We're going downhill. Let's aim a little to the left. I don't know. 12 feet may get us to near the hole. Oh, get in there! Dude, we could have got out with a bogey instead of a birdie instead of a double bogey. That'd have been pretty sweet, right? We'd have had a good time. All right, let's see here. Let's tee up. We got a golf ball in our pocket because I'm trying to keep the ball warm, even though I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with what's going on. It's 100% me. And let's just unleash hell on this golf ball with the burner mini driver. How about that? Let's do it. Little toey and it's heading toward not good place. That's very close to the OB, if not in it. Oh God. Okay, so we got toey there. We did come into out. 166 out of the deep rough is going to be more like a 200-yard shot. Let's hit the 4 hybrid. You would clearly never hit a 4 hybrid out of this lie, but it's a video game, so who gives a shit? Ball's going to want to go left. Let's just make sure we're on the green, and then you're hitting down. So you really got to have a very solid strike here for this to work. We just lost too much. It's going though. Was a bit of a land shark, 173 carry. We lost 60 yards of carry out of that lie. There you go. 60 yards of carry. It's a par 4, so we do need to make something happen here. Getting the reps in, getting the reps in. These greens act, they don't act normal, they act pretty firm. They're normal. I don't know. I basically bitch about every stimp and every firmness of grain, so it don't really matter. 6 feet, playing 5. Let's be delicate here. There you go. There's your Parsky. Okay, 174. We got a pin on the front of the green. Don't necessarily think we should go for that because it wants you to be in the bunker. That's why. So let's hit a 170-yard club. 6 iron, I think. And the wind's going to want to blow us slightly over to the left, which is going to even make it a little easier to get in that bunker. There we go. Golf shot. Probably too far. No, that was good. That was good. That was real good. Good shot. Got some putting to do. Maybe we can get out of here with a Parsky. The key is to not let the ball run away. It says it's only down 4 inches, and it probably won't break as much as I think it will, but we do know that it is going to break to the right. 30, let's hit, I don't know, 26, 27. There you go. Keeping even alive. What do we go, 5 over the first round? 227 to the dog leg. Ball's probably gonna go that far. Let's aim into the fairway and hope to the golf gods we do not hit the ball into the OB, right? That should be good, right? Get over that shit. Go, 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 go. 280. We'll take it. It was a little piss missile-ish. Okay, 122 into a headwind, out of the rough. Let's hit an 8 iron here. It's telling us to hit a gap wedge. That is pure, absolute goddamn absurdity. There we go. And if we're past the hole, we're past the hole. Little bit left and a lot long. Okay, we got some work to do. I should have hit a 9 iron. You guys, it's so much easier to judge distance on the real golf course than it is in this simulator. Dude, did we just go coast to coast? Don't do it. Don't do it. Do we get to putt? Man, that's going to be a terrible putt. Maybe we can get it to sit in there. 25, playing 27. Is this ball cracked too? Not yet. These balls are so cheap, guys. Oh! We are getting raked across the coals on the putting green. Real bad. Real bad. What are we up to? 1 over now after 4? We're cruising along. We're doing fine. let's open a can of whoop ass on this golf ball with the burner mini, huh? That's high. That's a high draw. We might get a couple of 100 yards out of it if we're lucky. It's just not happening today, guys, and that's okay. Why is that ball still moving? What the hell is going on here? 250 yard drive is fine from about the white tees, but 6,400 yards isn't going to be white tees. That's more, right? It's not universal, but that's you're more moving into like blue tee territory, depending on what kind of course you're at. So we got to go 245 out of the fairway with a slight tailwind. Let's hit a 5 wood. And the ball's going to want to go right. Not bad. It's going to end up right of the target. Hopefully bounces left. Can't be too mad at that, guys. 5 wood should go a little further than 220, but we had some other odds stacked against us. If you want to get good at golf, obviously depending on what your idea of good is, get a coach and practice your ass off, and you will start to see results. A year and a half ago, I couldn't barely hit a golf ball. What do we got here? 10 feet? Insert bird noise here. I guess that's what we do. Playing bro golf. It's a little. I want to say that draw was my fault, but that draw was because it was toey. And GS Pro knew that, and that's why we didn't get a fairway in regulation. Sometimes GS Pro is not the wise and loving and benevolent ruler that we want to think it is. But I realize there's some guys out there trying to make a living playing sim golf, so. You do you, man. That could be a good shot. Oh, that's a good shot. Sit. This is not a makeable putt in real life unless you're a very, very talented putter. What I want to do is not blow it through the back of the circle. Insert bird noise here. We're playing bro golf. What do we got here? Okay, we're running a little bit behind schedule. Let's speed up the pace here. 296 with a tailwind. Let's just hit the ball. I am not mad at that shot. It's offline to the right, and the ground just happens to be sloped to the right, but that was a good shot. What are we doing here, right? Let's go.
54, playing 59 out of the rough.
Boop! Insert bird noise here. Go bro golf. We are bro golfing. This is going to play 158. I'm going to hit my 8-iron because we got a tailwind. They don't want to let me play my 8-iron apparently. Bounce up there, go, go. I think we're going to be leaking from left to right. A little bit, that's a makeable putt. Huh. It's playing 22 feet, uphill, slight break. Let's try a few cups to the left and see where we are. The key is to keep it in the circle. Par is okay, birdie is a potential outcome, right? Okay, and I have gone and done the thing that I didn't want to do. So instead of having a birdie chance, now we have to make this for par, which is kind of shitty. And I hate leaving myself in these situations. You can see that didn't want to go in either. So we're 2 under over, we're 2 under after 8. Let's smash the piss out of this mini driver again. Club Keyboard Sim Caddie Pro button box here, if anybody's wondering, which I'm sure you're not. Let's beat the shit out of this ball, folks. That's a high draw. And it's going to be on dry land, so I'd consider that a W. I was talking to my swing coach during our last session, and I said, should I favor accuracy over swing speed? And he said, no, absolutely not. He said, you need to be swinging the club as hard as you can within reason, right? He's a scratch golfer, partial owner of one of the courses here. And he said, you shouldn't be sacrificing swing speed for accuracy. The accuracy will come. But if you get super accurate with a slow swing speed, it's a lot harder to teach that person to swing fast than it is to teach someone who's swinging fast to be accurate. And I said, you're the boss. I believe everything you say wholeheartedly. I will do what you're telling me. Moral of the story is, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't even remember what we're talking about. Just kidding. Swing your club hard. The accuracy will come. And Ben Hogan says the same thing if you read any of his books. It's probably in the bunker. Bounce over. Nope. You shall not pass. But it's a par 5, so... party on. Let's do it. Do you guys think I'm a disgusting pig? Do you guys think I'm a disgusting misogynist pig? Joke's on you. Well, get right. That's not cool. That'd have been in the hole. Now we have an unmakeable putt in front of us. Let's see if we can sink this. We're just having a good time. We're basically playing a shittier version of Golden Tee, if you guys remember that from the arcades. We want to bend this in. It only needs to go about 5 feet, so don't get cute with it. And you might walk out of here 3 under, right? Just like that. Easy as can be. Insert stupid bird noise here. Let's see. I'm supposed to make a bird noise and then say, let's go, let's go. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I think so. That's what all the bros on YouTube do. Let's go. I mean, you're already going. You just got a birdie. Like, what else do you want? You're already going. Where are you going now? Bounce right. It's a good shot. What do we get there from the Mini? 285? I'm talking to a dude on Facebook. I'm trying to get the new Burner Mini driver, copper, the copper top for the 11.5 degree version that I talked about the other night in my other stream. That's looking good if it's not blown past the back of the green. That's actually a good shot. Who'd have thunk it, dude? This has to be a par 5. That's 2 long-ass shots. It's got to be a par 5. It is. Thank the Lord. I ain't even religious. I meant Lord Helmet. Thank Lord Helmet. 30, let's just say 35 or 36 here. I just don't want to blow it past the hole. Get in the circle. Okay, we might be able to make that. It's still for birdie. Six feet. I'm not even going to say it. Everybody's over it, to include me. As you guys might imagine, I'm not very popular in the sim golf community. I don't know why. I have no clue. I honestly don't have a clue. It's really sad is what it is. I'm kidding. All right, let's see here. Number 11 is a 314-yard par 4. Child's play. Mere child's play, sucker. Let's do it. That's a high pop fly that's going to be on the right side of the fairway. It happens to the best of us, guys. We still went 205 and we got a buck in. It's a short par 4. Let's see here. 110. What do we want to hit for 110? It's saying to hit a wedge of pitching. It's also saying to have your clubs in order. There we go. We're doing a lot better now. Ball's going to want to go left. Let's aim a little smidge to the right. No, I don't want to aim 3 inches in front of where I'm fucking standing. I want to aim on the green. There we go. This software, boy, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. That's going to be in the hole. Oh. Why doesn't it ever go in the hole? Okay, downhill putt. It's leaky and it's going to play 9 feet. What do we do here? Maybe right there. That's just going to have to be good enough, guys. I can't read a putt to save my life. We need to go 9 feet, though. Oh, shit. You guys, I promise I'm not this bad at golf. It is easier to putt outside than it is in this simulator. Good God. Okay. Just leave it slightly outside the cup. We want to, we're further away than we were the first time. Good God. Stupid ass GS Pro. All right, we're 4 under after 11. Let's finish this shittery up. 163, huh? I'm thinking crisply struck 7-iron. Hopefully it works. And we're gonna leave it where it is even though we got a wind blowing from left to right, and hope we don't place it out of bounds, right? It won't be OB, but it's probably going to be long. Sit. Should have used an 8-iron. At least we're kind of chipping into a bowl here. Looks like it's a little bit of a bowl. Like a bowl of cereal. I didn't know my camera was zoomed. There we go. 23 yards. We're going downhill. I don't know here. Oh! That's highly unfortunate, guys. We're 13 feet away. Let's try that. Otherwise, we're going to drop to 3 under. Still a respectable score. Oh, thank God. Oh, I got things to do and people to see. Number 13 is a 405-yard par 4 at Torrey Pines North Course. Wherever this is. Torrey Pines. Where's Torrey Pines? It's not near me. I'm in Utah. I don't know where it is. Somewhere in the Carolinas? Georgia? I don't know. Ball ain't gonna go that far. Let's stop lying to ourselves, and we don't want to hit in the bunker. There we go. There's that turboed talon swing. You don't have the highest ball speed in the world. But that was nice and straight. That was a nice little drive. I like that a lot. That makes me feel good in my blackened heart. All right, 110. Ball's going to want to go left. The wind's going to blow us a little left. There we go. That should do her. And the ball is wandering right. And it's long. And is it going to stay on the green? Hell no, it ain't. I saw a guy on the Facebook Marketplace selling a whole box of used TaylorMade balls. TP5s, TP5X picks. He's, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes away from me. I enjoy TaylorMade golf balls, so. What do we got to go here? Nothing very far. Sit your happy ass down. Thank you very much. 14th hole, 355-yard par 4. Nothing to write home about. Slight dog leg left. Blah, 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 blah. Golf things. Golf sayings. Golf, golf, golf. Crush driver, bro. What's your ball speed, bro? Let's try that. Oh, good God, what just happened? Dude, you're wasting the viewer's time. You're wasting my time, you're wasting the viewer's time. Now, come on. I have had way shittier shots than that. Word. That was good. Through a tree. Balls don't normally go through trees that easily. But GS Pro's either feast or famine. You're either starving to fucking death or you weigh 600 pounds. Pick one. Pick one, buddy. Bounce up, go right, left, whatever direction that is, that way. All right. It's going to be pretty sore in the morning. Walked 9 holes outside and then played 2 terrible rounds of golf in GS Pro in the simulator in the old garage. Tell you what, I got a pretty good life, ladies and gentlemen. My wife is amazing. I have a garage golf simulator. I have no children, hence the reason I act like a child. The good news is I don't live in my parents' basement, which would be weird as shit because I'm 44 years old and I've been married for 25 and I've served 20 years in the United States Air Force. So if I lived in my parents' basement, I would say things would not be going that great. Let's see here. 1 pins on the back of the green. We're going downhill. We need to go 130 something. I think I made the mistake of hitting a 9-iron here before, and I shan't do that again. There we go. We need a crisply struck 8-iron here. Oh, it's fading a little bit. Maybe we're all right. Bounce up, go left. We'll take that. I wouldn't say this putt's going to be a walk in the park. We just need to keep it in the circle. Keep it in the circle. That's it. We need to hit it like 31, 32 feet here. It's time to eat dinner. That was a really bad misread because it broke left and I had HLA to the right. For those of you keeping score at home, HLA is horizontal launch angle. Left, right. Vertical launch angle. Up, down. This fancy gizmo up here gives me all that data. We're probably going to hit about right there if I had to guess. Assuming I don't hook one out of bounds here. We got a few holes left to play. Let's see if we can hold on. Let's see if we can hold on here. That is a hooking over, and the fairways are firm. Bad combination. Well, we hit that. Pretty good, just toey. Get on the mat. Let's go. I didn't mean let's go in a stupid bro golf way. I meant let's go as in proceed in the direction I'm trying to make you go. 130 into a headwind with out of the rough. Why don't I have anything here? Right there, that's where I want to hit. 2.5 holes left to go. Sit. Please sit. Do we dare to use the chipper here? Let's use the chipper. We're 4 under, we'll be fine. Use the old chipper. It's gonna wanna go right. Let's counter aim a smidge left. We're downhill. We're downhill 30 feet, 25. Guys, this club's kind of an enigma to me. Sure as hell worked that time. The chipper worked that time. My Pine Meadow Golf chipperoo. It was like 50 bucks. Overnight shipping, Amazon. If you don't need to get it in a timely manner, I highly suggest some other brand of chipper, such as Odyssey or the Ping chipper. C-H-I-P, big R, chipper. Not like Chipper Jones of former Atlanta Braves stardom, but chipper with a big R at the end. Pretty niche club. Boom shakalaka, said the guy in the video game NBA Jam from the Super Nintendo. He's on fire! You guys remember that? That was so much fun. Oh, the computer cheated like hell though, my God. Let's try to land the ball right here. It's a par 5. There's no use in maybe doing something stupid. And hopefully I don't pull one OB over here. There's no reason I should. Famous last words. Nope. She's fading. She's fading. That would have been a really beautiful shot. Probably right up by the pin. Yep, it'd have been right up by the Pinsky. I don't trust the chipper enough for this shot. There we go. What do we got to go? 29? Come in hot. Get in the hole. I'm not even going to say it. All right. 435 yard par 4 on this final and 18th hole, 18th and final hole here at Torrey Pines North Course. I'm guessing if there's a north course, there is also a south course or an east or a west course. But usually when you specify a cardinal direction of north, it's because there's also a south. I think we mostly can agree on that. It's obviously not 214. A little fade. We'll take it. That'll significantly shorten this here golf hole. 155 into the pin. We're going up with a tailwind. Let's just have a crisply struck 5 iron. 5 iron. 8 iron. Sorry about that. Oh, look at that. It's fading to the hole. It is too short. No bounce. The ball wants really badly to roll to the right, and there it goes. It's gone. It's almost in the bunker, leaving us stranded on the side of the road Trying to thumb for a ride up to the pin here. 10.3 degrees to the right. You guys, this is basically a good luck shot here because there's no way to know what GS Pro is going to do here. GS Pro did nothing, so we're probably taking a bogey here. We might be able to get this into the hole. Just pretend this is you're at one of those underage drinking parties in high school, and this hole is the girl that you're trying to bed that night. Let's see if we can get it here. 9 feet. Yep. Congratulations, she's pregnant. Teen pregnancy, all because you had to go to that underage high school drinking party. All right, guys, that's a really exceptional score. Let's check out the statistics. Everything looks good here. Fairways in regulation is whatever. Everything else is looking real smooth. Let's go to the SGT website and see what we're looking like. Sometimes I don't even bother to do this because the score is so goddamn bad it's not worth it. Let's see here. We just played SGT. Yep, apparently AdBlock Plus is really doing a lot of quality work for us. I didn't expect to be this far down the scoreboard. That is a little bit batshit crazy. What the hell? 112th place. That hurts. That hurts. Let's check out the net. I think that'll be, oh, that's a hell of a lot better. Good God. All right. We obviously can't hang with a lot of these guys in gross score, just like you're not going to go to the golf course and beat your club pro. But for net score, because I'm a 6 handicap, I can hang with some of these guys net. Let's check out the scorecard and then end the video, and I'll go in and see if I have been divorced yet. 77 gross on the first round, 71 net. 67 gross on the second round, 61 net. That's pretty good golf. All right, guys. I don't have anything else for you. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Subscribe if you want to. Don't subscribe if you don't want to. For some reason, I get off on watching that little number grow. I don't know what it is. Like some sort of dopamine hit because my IQ's room temperature. I don't know what it is, guys. But anyway, you can contribute to that if you want. Don't do it if you don't want to. I won't know, okay? But at any rate, this is Turbo Talon Golf. I'm signing out. I might or might not see you tomorrow. Depends on if I warm up before my session with my new swing coach. But that is all. You guys have a good one. We'll